Hey everyone, D here. And I guess not welcome to Smart and Vinyl. I know, no records, no music, no meh tonight. Look, I'm not even wearing the record pajamas. I don't even have my glasses on. But no, I'm just going to share a story with you today, and with a pretty positive outcome. And it was been a positive experience for me. So I just want to share it with you guys. I know, nothing to complain about. I know, I must be sick. But anyways, let's just get into it. So last year I decided, instead of getting junk for Christmas or buying myself junk, because I have enough junk in this house, trust me, I decided I wanted to get the ancestry.com DNA test. Now I've had genetic testing done before, obviously, but this I felt would be a little bit more positive and educational. So I'm like, why not? I really didn't have any too big of questions about my family history, but there was some adoption way back then. Back in the olden days, everyone was adopted. So I guess I was more curious about the percentages of what I was, not so much what I was. 'Cause I'm pretty confident in that. So sure enough, I paid the $100, requested it, spit in the tube, sent it back, and this was around Christmas. So it took them a little while to get it back to me. So while this was going on, I took advantage of the free trial, and I think I paid for a month, and I started doing the family tree on ancestry.com. And I gotta say, I'm a really good researcher. I do research for a living. I do it for a hobby. Ancestry.com was pretty easy. I mean, even if you don't have good experience in that, it was really convenient, really easy, and pretty self-explanatory. So I have to say, their website was pretty good. Now, I think the price is a little high, only because some of that you can get online or through other channels without really paying a whole lot for it. But they make it easy to use, and like I said, you're just paying for the convenience. But I gotta say, I was pretty impressed. But here's the rub, right? By doing this family tree, though, I was answering some of my questions. So I was starting to figure out what I was. I was like, oh, well, I'm more Polish than I thought because I discovered this Polish relative, stuff like that. So then I was like, I paid $100 for this spit test, and it's just going to tell me what I just found out. Oh well, right? So I finally got my results, and like I said, it pretty much was exactly what I thought. The percentages surprised me. My highest percentage, surprisingly, is Scandinavian. I know, I didn't, think I was that Scandinavian. My second highest was European Jew, but between the European Jew and the Scandinavian, totally explains why I love lox and smoked salmon. I mean, it's a given. So questioned, answered about that. But I got my results. I shared them. It was great. So I got a message last week from a gentleman, very nice, and he goes, "Hey," and I'm summarizing it. I'm not saying it, word by word, but it was basically, according to ancestry.com, you and I are related somehow. And it does tell you that. Once you get your DNA test back, it tells you people you may be related to. And they go through different characteristics of the DNA. And it tells you, like, if you have this many, whatever, little DNAs, if you guys share that many DNAs, there's like 20 to 30 you're likely, 40 to 50 very likely. So it tells you what are the odds, or what's the chance or the probability that you really are related to these people. And this is only people that also did the DNA test. So obviously it's not everyone, it's whoever forked over this money. So I get a email from this guy, and he goes, "Hi." He's like, Ancestry.com says we're related. We're probably third cousins, sharing the same great-grandfather. And he goes, "But I have just some questions for you." He goes, "My dad was adopted back in 1936, and he knows, he's dead now, but he knew zero about his biological family. We knew nothing." He's like, "I have no relatives on that side, nothing." He goes, I did my DNA test, and I came back 50% Jewish. And my mother is no Jewish, so you and I connected through the Jewish side." And he asked if I had any relatives from the Chicago area. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, actually, I do. My mother was born in Chicago. My grandfather was born in Chicago. My uncle was born in Chicago. All that side was born in Chicago, So I told the guy this, and I gave him whatever information I had from my ancestry.com family tree. And he was like, "Oh, thank you. I so appreciate it." And I had all these questions, and we were chit-chatting and stuff like that. And I've been talking to him, and it's been pretty interesting because despite the fact that I've never met the man, it seems like there's a lot of same interests, in the family. He's the same age as my uncles or my mom, but a lot of similar interests, and we've been talking and exchanging pictures and trying to figure out how he's related. I'm pretty sure he might have been his dad, not him, his dad actually. His dad was my grandfather's brother, maybe, so that way we would share the same great grandfather. But this whole experience with meeting this guy, it's really been interesting. And what I guess my whole positive thing about this is every time I talk to him, he just continues to tell me how happy and how excited he is to finally meet someone who's related to him. And I didn't ask if he had any relatives from the adopted side of the family, but he's like, I have no one. And the fact that I finally have some family means so much, and I'm so happy to talk to you, and I'm so happy to meet you, and I'm just really excited. That made the $100 worth it. I'm really excited too because he seems really nice, and like I said, this whole experience, yeah, I didn't really learn anything new. I feel like I didn't really gain a whole lot, but he gained a family. So, like I said, that just made the whole $100 worth it, or it's priceless. You can't, put a price on that. So that's my very positive, nice story about ancestry.com DNA testing. I would recommend it. I mean, obviously, if you don't have the $100, I get that. I totally get that. But you never know. Like I said, it may not be for you, but it may, help the life of someone else. So anyways, that was my, at the end of Jerry Springer moment when he gives you the little sermon. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to share this story with you. And if anyone else has any stories about meeting long lost relatives like that, or if you have any questions about genetics and DNA, I'm almost an expert at that now. So let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. So thanks for listening. More Smart and Vinyl coming soon, and have a good night. Bye.